3% of the Indiana vote gave him at least 51 more delegates for Republicans, so Cruz gave up. Fox's Eben Brown was in Indianapolis.
After claiming victory. It
was not a surprise to many people to see Donald Trump win the Indiana Republican primary, but the room filled with Ted Cruz supporters gasped when the senator told them the race was over.
It appears that path has been foreclosed.
There were tears and there was anger and vows of never supporting Donald Trump, not even in November's general election, but John Kasich vows to stay in. In Indianapolis, Eben Brown, Fox News.
Indiana Democrats went for Bernie Sanders. He got 52% in the primary.
After claiming victory in Tuesday's Indiana primary, Bernie Sanders says he's gaining momentum and is about to make history.
I think we can pull off one of the great political upsets in the history of the United States and, in fact, become the nominee for the Democratic Party.
Sanders shrugged off Hillary Clinton's attempts to write off his campaign, simply saying, "I've got some bad news for her." In New Albany, Indiana, Will Clark, Fox News.
Kids are back in school in Detroit because their teachers are back in the classroom.
Hey, power to the people.
They walked out for 2 days, upset they may not get paid this summer, but Detroit's district has assured them they'll get their money. Flags are at half staff in Arizona today. In honor of the Navy SEAL killed in combat in Iraq yesterday in the fight against ISIS, he's been ID'd as Charlie Keating IV. His grandfather, Charles, was infamous in the 80s, jailed in a savings and loan scandal. Fox News Radio, fair and balanced.
If you have a new phone, any phone, smartphone, iPhone, listen up. Every 2 seconds, one of us will accidentally break our phone. So guess what? Insuring, protecting your phone and all the phones in your family is a really smart idea. But if you have insurance from one of those big cell phone companies, I promise you, you're paying way too much. Switch to SquareTrade.com phone protection today, and you'll save hundreds of dollars a year per phone. For example, if you have Verizon or Sprint, well, they can charge $11 a month for phone insurance. Now, for a family of four, that's $44 a month, plus up to $199 deductible when you do break your phone. Now, SquareTrade has a family protection plan. Well, that's less than $4 a month per phone. Well, that means a family of four is saving over $500 a year. So stop overpaying for phone protection. Protect all your phones with SquareTrade instead. Just go to SquareTrade.com. That's SquareTrade.com.
SquareTrade does not cover lost or stolen items. Savings based on 2-year iPhone plan with one claim compared to Asurion total equipment coverage as of August 2015.
A wildfire is raging in Canada, a big and destructive one. Fox's Tanya J. Powers is following this live.
Dave, more than 80,000 people have been ordered to leave Fort McMurray in Alberta, Canada. That's basically the whole town. Alberta Premier Rachel Notley says it's the biggest evacuation in province history.
Our focus is completely and entirely right now on ensuring the safety of people.
The fires have destroyed whole neighborhoods. Some are upset with the way the evacuations have been handled.
They didn't even let us take our things and when we asked them. So we lost everything now.
Highway 63 is the only road out of town. Flames have jumped it. It sent people into a panic, Dave.
Tanya, airport security screening is a little tighter now after the bombings in Brussels. So if you plan to take a flight, plan to spend more time in line.
The TSA says there are more passengers and fewer TSA screeners at airports. Come this summer, they're expecting even longer delays. Passengers at LAX, where delays are already common, not happy.
I think it'd probably be better if they put on more personnel and figured out a way to get us through faster.
I think that, it just creates more congestion in our airports and makes travelers unhappy. And, I wish there was a better way around it.
Agreeing with them, American Airlines, whose spokesman says the TSA is definitely understaffed at airports. TSA says come this summer, you should get to the airport 2 hours early or risk missing your flight. Tom Rigotti, Fox News.
Bethel, Alaska's police chief says he's concerned he won't have enough officers to handle an expected spike in alcohol-related calls. Bethel's just gotten its first liquor store in more than 40 years. It opened yesterday, serving about 50 customers in the first hours of business. On Wall Street, could be some selling because futures are down nearly 100 for the Dow. The Dow yesterday dropped 140 points. I'm Dave Anthony. Fox News Radio.
I didn't see that coming. I didn't see Ted Cruz getting out. Hey. I thought he was going all the way. I thought it was going to be, contested convention. Well, that's a relief. The media's not happy. They wanted that blood. They wanted that. Let's get him. Hey, good morning, ESPN 93.5, Sunny 95.3, 3-day forecast brought to you by the Blossom Basket Florist. They turn your feelings into flowers at 2 locations. Village at the Crossing, Champaign, Cunningham, and Urbana. Call 367-ROSE. Go to blossombasket.com. Mother's Day Sunday. Don't forget about the Blossom Basket.
Yeah, and if you get your flowers delivered this week in honor of Mom, you can get some free roses in July. We've got a high 58 with the clouds, a 20% chance of precipitation, north-northwesterly winds up to 22 miles per hour, 40 our low tonight, up to 66, partly cloudy tomorrow, down to around 43. Sunshine expected on Friday, high 76, low 56. Right now we're at 51. ESPN 93.5 and Sunny 95.3.
Had a skin issue in the family. Went to see physician's assistant Warren Lee. Terrific.
Okay.
At the Curtis Road, Carl. Thank you, Warren. Great job. Really good physician's assistant Warren Lee in dermatology over at Carl on Curtis. Thank you very much and great to meet you.
So you think you're good now?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay.
All good because Warren knew what to do.
Plus, you know, it's probably because you cut out the sugar.
Well, maybe. We don't know what it was. Anyway, it's all good.
Anything that goes good in your life, it's because you're sugar busted.
No,
Stevie.
Everything's good. If you cut down on the sugar, my friends, everything's better. I'm telling you. I can't tell you. Why do you think I just bubble over about not eating processed sugar? It's unbelievable. I'm pretty sure it's rat poison. Come on, man. Get on the page. I don't want to become a PETA person, like real radical either, but there's something to not eating processed sugar, but there's also something to being so addicted to it you can't. You know, it's and I don't have that, and I'm thankful I don't have that, but if you're into sugar or your diet is heavily sugar-laden, it isn't that easy to walk away because you're craving it, and it's, yeah. So I get it. Just hard. 81 card-carrying members now of the Sugar Buster Club. Committed to 30 grams or less of processed sugar a day. Go next time you're at the store, grab the 5-pound bag of sugar. That's what you're doing every week. Is walk around with that 5-pound bag of sugar. You're eating at least 5 pounds of sugar a week. Walk around with a 5-pound bag of sugar. Just quit eating processed sugar, my friends, and you will feel unbelievable. Ladies and gentlemen, prolific best-selling author, Fox News legal analyst. You see her all over Fox News. She does a terrific job. It's our friend Lise Wiehl in New York City. How are you, Lise?
I'm doing great. I don't want to walk around with a 5-pound bag of sugar. That does not sound like any fun.
I tell you, the average person does half a pound to a pound of sugar a day. I quit that 5 months ago.
You mean intakes half a pound of sugar a day?
To 1 pound a day.
Wow,
it is
that's
stunning.
A lot.
It is unbelievable how much better I feel, look, and most importantly, think, because I don't eat any processed sugar anymore. It's just fabulous.
Well, you know, the thing is, I have to have my pasta, but what I learned is buy organic pasta.
There you go.
Yeah, the trick with organic pasta is you got to put cold water on it at the end.
Yep.
And then it actually tastes like normal pasta.
Well, that's good, and it probably doesn't have many sugars anyway. So
I don't think it does.
That's good. It's just amazing because a can of pop has 70 grams. 70.
You got to cut out pop. You got to cut out pop, and just put. And the other thing is put lemon in your water, and then you can drink. Then you can drink water. Then water tastes fine.
That's exactly right, Lisa.
Yeah,
you're on the page. You look great on television, so I would presume you probably eat pretty well. And
I try. I really try. I mean, you just but don't also. It's moderation. Don't just try to eat normal, but yeah, get away from the processed sugar. You're right.
Woo!
You're right. Absolutely.
It's amazing. I can't believe the energy I have too. I just get so much more out of the day. It's unbelievable.
And eat your fruits. It's like your mom always told you.
Right.
Eat your bananas and your strawberries and your apples, and they are yummy. They really are.
This diet section brought to you by Lise Wiehl.
No, it's great.
It's
not a diet. It's not diet because you think it is diet, you'll never do it.
That's
I mean,
right.
who wants to diet their whole life?
That's true. It's a habit-changing way of life.
Yes. Yeah,
no
exactly.
Question. Lisa,
okay, sorry.
No, I love it. It's fun to get going on stuff. Lise Wiehl, a newsmaker's her best-selling book. Go buy it at Amazon or anywhere else. Who's at fault when a dare goes wrong?
This is so sad about this kid who out in New Jersey, and the water around here. Let's talk about diet. The water around here is horrible. I mean, I'm not talking about drinking water. Drinking water is actually pretty good, but, the jumping in water, you don't want to be jumping into, the Atlantic Ocean out here. And I grew out in the Pacific Ocean,
Really?
which is, you could actually, dive in the Pacific Ocean where I grew up, but the Atlantic Ocean, no, you don't want to be, it's cold and it's gross and there's stuff, out there. Anyway, these guys were, betting this kid who has autism, we'll give you this and that, we'll give you a hamster, or we'll give you, $20 if you dive in, a pack of cigarettes. Yeah. And the poor kid dives in and almost dies, and his insulin freezes up, and so they're charged with petty disorderly conduct and all of this. And gosh darn right, they should be charged. And they should be found guilty. And the trial's going on now, is going on. Who should be found guilty? They should be found guilty, because whatever the issue is, was the kid, should he really be responsible because he was the one that actually dove in? So he should be claimed responsible for his own actions, even though he has autism. And I say no. I mean, no, he has autism, and these people who really knew that he has autism and still goaded him into doing it should take responsibility.
Well,
I really believe that. I think it's a morality thing, even more than a legal thing.
Unconscionable to
absolutely
take advantage of people that are vulnerable. It's just
yes,
ridiculous.
And they're having fun with it. Oh, they're taping the whole thing. Oh, that's what drove me over the edge.
I'm telling you what, that is absolutely
disgusting.
It
disgusting.
really is.
No morality.
All right, lastly, lawsuit claims Starbucks puts too much ice in their drinks. I guess you can sue anybody for anything.
Yeah, it's a class action lawsuit, and they're, first of all, I think it's talking about morality. You go in, look, you're going into a Starbucks. You're going to pay, $5, whatever, for one of these ice things. Okay, so you're going to get that treat, and you want it, and you kind of say, whatever. You're going to pay that. And when you're getting an ice thing that it's going to be a lot of ice in it. But what they're claiming is they're buying like a 24-ouncer, and only 14 of the ounces are actually coffee, and the other is ice. And so they're saying breach of express warranty, implied warranty of merchantability, negligent misrepresentation, unjust enrichment, fraud. Those are all the legal terminologies. But look, I do love iced coffee in the summer, especially here in New York because it gets really hot and humid. But you kind of know. I mean, it's called iced coffee. But what they're claiming is it's too much ice and not enough coffee.
Wow. Wow. Can you say frivolous or no?
It's kind of. I think it's kind of frivolous.
Wow.
But I also do think. Look, if you're going into a Starbucks, you kind of know that you're going to get overcharged for that cup of coffee. I went in. It was in Grand Central a couple days ago, and it was cold. It's been kind of cold this week. I went in. I got a decaf skinny latte. That means decaf latte with skim milk. Mm-hmm. And it was $4.61. Wow. And I was in shock. And I paid it because it was like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning. So I'm not going to stand up in the line and go, I'd ordered it. What can I say?
Right.
It was a medium.
$4.61.
$4.61.
Wow. That's so much
and I
money.
was in shock.
Yeah.
And I'm like, I'm never going to do that again. Because normally in the morning, I just get in my office, there's a little, little thing there. Just for nothing, I get, put honey and warm water in the little, and it's free, obviously.
Right. Yeah.
And that's what I drink. And but I don't know. I just had a craving, and I don't drink coffee. I drink decaf.
Starbucks
like,
sticker shock.
$4.61.
Lise, your book Newsmakers is out and everywhere.
I can't believe we're talking about food. Maybe I should go eat something while I'm getting hungry. Anyway, sorry about that, guys. But
great.
Class action, $5 million. I think it's frivolous. It's called iced coffee. But that really is a suit out there.
It's a silly deal for me anyway. All right, so your book Newsmaker available?
Newsmaker's out there. Go buy it. You will not get cheated buying that book.
It's
I promise you.
Awesome. And listen, keep up your great work with Fox. We appreciate you.
Thank you. Take care, guys. Be good.
That's Lise Wiehl, Fox News. You see her on O'Reilly. You see her during the week. Lise Wiehl, Fox News legal analyst. All right, you already know Houlihan's Restaurant and Bar at the Eye is a great restaurant. Don't forget about the bar. Fantastic drink specials, mouthwatering menu items. From snacks to full meals, a nice selection of draft craft and domestic beers, just about any cocktail you can imagine. Watch the game, multiple flat screens on all sides. Grab some tables, make it a party. Don't forget about breakfast 7 days a week at Houlihan's at the iHotel. Check them out, corner of First St. Mary's, just south of the State Farm Center. Say to Sam the Man when you're there. It's Houlihan's at the iHotel and Conference Center, site of our Law Enforcement and Appreciation Banquet, August 25th. In sports, 7:16, lead story, Father Luke Farm Boy Spanigal won the Flooded Floors Golden Putter Putt-Putt Championship at Newman, defeating the Cacciatarian family in the finals.
Is that right?
Father Luke Farm Boy Spanigal just won his third straight Golden Putter Award.
Luke Spanagle's in our family tree somewhere.
Well, he's a heck of a putter.
Yes, he is.
That man can putt. Anyway,
okay, good.
Father Luke, congratulations. Third straight championship, 7 in all. You're 11 away from Jack Nicholas for major championships.
You took him away from St. John's on campus for a little while?
No, it was in there. It was, yeah, we had a little putt-putt outside of office. The guy can putt. Anyway,
all right.
Really, Father Luke's a great guy. Anyway, congratulations, Father Luke, Farm Boy Spanigal.
Okay.
Sports headlines.
We had Illinois over Missouri yesterday on the baseball diamond. 6-4 was the final. 22-19 on the season. We have SIU at 3:30 at home, and it's Star Wars Day. Did you know it's Star Wars Day? May the 4th be with you.
The 4th of May.
So you can dress up and maybe win some prizes.
May the 4th be with you.
That's right.
Why aren't the lispers of America protesting for some sort of discrimination and humiliation?
Okay.
May 4th, may the 4th be with you. Are you making fun of my lisp in this politically correct environment?
Philadelphia
How dare
Phillies
you, madam?
Over the St. Louis Cardinals, 1-0 yesterday. They've got a game at St. Louis, 7:15 first pitch. Heard on ESPN 93.5. We've got your Redbird Recap brought to you by Urbana's Market at the Square. That starts Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Saturday's rain or shine at Illinois and Vine.
Good morning, everyone. What a pitching duel we had last night at the ballpark. Their right-hander Nola went 7 shutout innings. He allowed just 2 Cardinal hits while striking out 7. And then their bullpen came in and shut the Cardinals down in the 8th and the 9th, and Gomez pitched the 9th inning, and he picked up his 9th save of the season. The run for the Phillies, they needed only 1, and they got it in the 6th inning with the old Cardinal nemesis at the plate, Mr. Ryan Howard. Here's a home run. It is Mr. Howard, and he makes it 1-0. That's all they needed because their bullpen was lights out. They shut out the Cardinals. The Redbirds had just 3 hits in the ball game. As Waka, a wonderful outing. He took the loss. 8 innings, he gave up that home run, and that was it. We're on the air at 6:20 now. Tonight, Leak goes for his first win. Mike Shannon with this Cardinal report. Hey fans, Mike Shannon here, and I'm asking you to get up, baby, and get my replica jersey on Saturday, May the 7th. We'll be taking on the Pirates. 30,000 fans, 16 and older, entering with a ticket will take home my replica 1966 jersey, presented by Goodwill. So get up, baby, and I'll see you at the ballpark on May the 7th. Tickets are available at cardinals.com/promotion.
Mike Shannon hits one out of the ballpark. He has driven in 5 runs today.
Speaking of terrific promotions, Illini Day will be May 20th, 7:15. Cardinals, Diamondbacks. You'll have a chance to win some tickets here on ESPN 93.5 and Sunny 95.3.
Yeah, Cubs beat those Pirates
again.
7-1. Arietta 6-0. We'll get a highlight or two coming up on that. Weather brought to you by Chief Bauer. If you need cooling, expert cooling services spring, 866-EXPERTS, Chief Bauer Service Experts, or chiefbauer.com.
Up to 58. More clouds today. 20% chance of showers. Breezy. Down to 40 tonight. 66 the high tomorrow. Partly cloudy. Down to 43. Up to 76 Friday with sunshine. Down to around 57. We're currently at 52. ESPN 93.5 and Sunny 95.3.
All right. Fox Business Minute brought to you by Starla Car, Provident Financial Group in Champaign, where partnerships are built on trust. Find Starla at Provident Financial Group, LLC.com. More on this Indiana primary details and analysis in just a moment. Dear sweet Bernie, he wins Indiana, and it just doesn't matter.
From the Fox Business Network, Time Warner, the media, entertainment, and cable provider, reported a better start to the year, helped by growth at Turner and HBO. Time Warner says it would have had an even better quarter, but Warner Brothers' Batman vs. Superman: Dawn of Justice was not as successful as last year's movies American Sniper and The Hobbit: Battle of the Five Armies. Time Warner is about to merge with Comcast. Royal Dutch Shell's profit is sharply lower, though it was able to cut costs, which offset the impact of weaker oil and gas prices. Aeropostale is hoping to stay in business and reorganize under its bankruptcy filing. The teen chain currently has 800 stores. It plans to close 154 in the U.S. and Canada. Priceline is making more money. The online travel company reported a higher profit, but it's offering a disappointing forecast. The Dow closed down 140 yesterday. With the Fox Business Report, I'm Ginny Cosola.
Attention homeowners, rates are dropping to another historic low. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Whether you're buying a home or refinancing, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, no points, no fees. Even if you refinanced in the last year, we can still probably save you money. Save hundreds or thousands of dollars a year. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. Call us at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669.
Licensed by the Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equalizing lender.
This Fox Business Minute brought to you by local Edward Jones financial advisor Mike Kessel.
Life changes, then it changes again. Predicting the unexpected in life is impossible. That's why it's called unexpected. So when it comes to your financial goals, our philosophy is don't predict, prepare. Hi, I'm Edward Jones financial advisor Mike Kessel. A job loss, change in health, or loss of a loved one can have a big impact on your family's financial security. Let's work together to help make sure you're equipped for life's unexpected events. Stop by our office at 1701 Broadmoor Drive, Suite 110 in Champaign for a face-to-face appointment. Edward Jones, making sense of investing. Member SIPC.
I've said that I would continue on as long as there was a viable path to victory. Tonight, I'm sorry to say, it appears that path has been foreclosed. Together, we left it all on the field in Indiana. We gave it everything we've got. But the voters chose another path. And so, with a heavy heart, but with boundless optimism for the long-term future of our nation, we are suspending our campaign.
Ted Cruz last night in a bit of a surprise.
It's been some unbelievable day and evening and year, and never have been through anything like this, but it's a beautiful thing to watch and a beautiful thing to behold. Ted Cruz, I don't know if he likes me or if he doesn't like me, but he is one hell of a competitor. He is a tough, smart guy.
Yeah, Donald Trump, after his impressive win last night, Ted Cruz is out. The presumptive nominee is Donald Trump. Eben Brown, Fox News, Indianapolis, did not see the Cruz thing coming. Did any of you?
We thought it would probably, be, well, let's put it this way. I don't know if we saw it coming at least so quickly. I think that was probably a shock to the system, considering how much effort Cruz put into his campaigning in Indiana, with making all these campaign stops, the amount of money spent on advertising, and the bringing forward of Carly Fiorina as his running mate. But to have it end so abruptly last night, I think, is what shocked most of the followers last night more than anything. There were a lot of tears and a lot of angry chants of no.
Yeah, right.
And certainly a lot of sentiment of people saying, well, they'll never vote for Trump, not now, and certainly not in November.
Well, that's the issue, isn't it? I mean, can Donald coalesce the, quote, establishment and the Ted Cruz people and bring people together? Is there, there's certainly plenty of time to do that.
There's a lot of time to do that, and there's also the opportunity for, I think, the Trump campaign to try to bring in a lot more of what we used to call Reagan Democrats, moderates, swing voters, independents, people in the center, to his side, and sort of buffer the loss of the far right voting bloc. And if he can do that, he can still do well in the primary. In the general. I think, and I think that is evidenced by the fact that even if Hillary Clinton ends up as the nominee on the Democratic side, which she probably will mathematically, she herself is not enjoying a wide popularity among voters, and that's something that Donald Trump could tap into as well, especially considering last night where this was originally supposed to be a state where Hillary would win, and she did not.
Yeah, it's Eben Brown on the Bricks wood-fired pizza phone line. Here's Uncle Bernie.
We feel great about tonight, not only in winning here in Indiana and accumulating some more delegates, but also gaining the momentum we need to take us to the finish line.
I know.
I understand that Secretary Clinton thinks that this campaign is over. I've got some bad news for her.
Yeah. You've done so well, Bernie. Dear sweet Bernie. He knows the fix is in on this thing. It's so over.
But,
Eben, it's over. They're not letting him do this.
Well, the fix may be in, but the thing about Bernie Sanders is that I think at this point, that even if he loses, he has still won. He has made his mark on the Democratic Party. He has pushed its overall focus to sway more in his direction. He has shown the process to be what it is. The general public now understands that the system for picking a nominee is perhaps not the most clear or honest. And by doing that, even if he doesn't win the nomination, he still wins. He got his point out there. He was able to run an effective campaign without getting a bunch of high-dollar donors behind him, a lot of millionaires backing him. He was able to do that with asking regular people for $5 or $10, whatever they could give. And he gave that own party, which really isn't his own party. I call it his own party, but let's face it, he only became a Democrat to run for the office. He's always been an independent, but he gave it a run for the money, and he really changed the face of what the Democrats have had to do this time around, much as Donald Trump has done on the other side.
Yeah, but I tell you what, though, you flip those weird super delegate things the Democrats have, and Bernie wins. I mean, it's just that.
Well, that's his point.
Yeah.
That's his point.
Yeah.
There's a broken system being used.
Well, it's fascinating, and we'll see what happens now with Donald Trump, the presumptive nominee for the Republican Party. Do you have any idea, Evan, how shocked? I mean, when Donald signed the, quote, pledge, nobody thought he was going to do this thing. It was unbelievable.
I think there were plenty of people who thought exactly that's where he would end up. One thing Donald knows how to do is play the public game. And he's played it well.
He's pretty good. Eben Brown, thank you, my friend, from Indianapolis this morning. Fox News on the Bricks wood-fired pizza phone line. Donald coming out last night. I mean, that's the tone, isn't it? I mean, that's the tone you kind of want to hear from Donald Trump. Just a normal kind of not-in-your-face tone that we're so tired of.
It's been some unbelievable day and evening and year, and never have been through anything like this, but it's a beautiful thing to watch and a beautiful thing to behold.
Okay, so we'll see what he can do, because now he's the man. He is the man. It's Donald Trump against Hillary Clinton. And I tweeted out last night, I said, it's going to be Trump-Clinton. It's going to be a violent summer. It's going to be ugly, disgusting. And then I said, we need a spiritual revival in America. And I believe that. It's gonna be not gonna be pretty. It's just not gonna be pretty if it's Clinton Trump, and it's going to be Clinton Trump. Okay, it's 7:29. I object to the day, Star Wars Day. I officially object. Seriously.
May the 4th be with you.
You're making fun of my list.
Oh, come on.
There are people with a list that you are absolutely making fun of. And in this politically charged environment, I raise the issue. My point being, if I was actually trying to do something, I would get this nonsense stopped because of the unbelievable insensitivity you would have to a person with a list. That's a list that you are absolutely.
I'm going to say it all day to everybody I know.
No, see, that's insensitive. And somewhere in my category of racist, homophobe, bigots, you're in there somewhere now.
Okay.
Because there was somebody out there, you make fun of a stutterer now? Point being, I could probably make some noise with it because of how ridiculous it is out there.
The vocal minority.
You could. I could come out and people would go, that's true. Let's stop all that and be sensitive to the lispers of America. Star Wars Day. May the Force be with you.
Fourth be with you.
Yeah, but you're just making fun of that thing again. Coming back with more analysis of the Indiana primary next, ESPN and Sunday, 7:30.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Chris Foster. Donald Trump still needs a couple hundred more delegates to lock in the Republicans' presidential nomination, but Ted Cruz is out of his way.
With a heavy heart, but with boundless optimism for the long-term future of our nation, we are suspending our campaign.
Senator Cruz drops out after losing Indiana's primary, and Trump tells Fox,
I respect Ted a lot, and again, he was a very, very tough competitor.
Bernie Sanders wins Indiana for the Democrats, cutting into Hillary Clinton's lead by a little.
We feel great about tonight, not only in winning here in Indiana and accumulating some more delegates, but also gaining the momentum we need to take us to the finish line.
But Clinton has about 92% of the delegates needed to win the nomination. This is a Fox News alert.
Saturday, May 21st, Thomasboro is the place to be.
Events all day include the 5K, Kids Race, Kids Activities, Car Show,
Vendor Craft Show, Barbecue Cook-Off, food vendors, and more. Then wrap up the night with Marvin Lee
and Ryan Adias and the Feudin' Hillbillies. For more information, visit thomasborocelebration.weebly.com.
Hello, this is Shane Coulter of Country Arbors Nursery. This weekend is one of the most special weekends for the moms and gardeners in your life. It's a weekend where you thank your mom and wife for all their hard work and sacrifice by buying them beautiful flowers or a gift certificate at Country Arbors Nursery. And to help you celebrate Mother's Day, we're having a big sale on hanging baskets and geraniums. This week only, all hanging baskets are buy one, get the second one half off. So come out to Country Arbors Nursery and buy Mom the flowers she deserves. We're on East Windsor Road, a mile and a half past Route 130. You can find out more information or buy a gift certificate online at countryarbors.com.
The spring fishing season is finally here, and it's time to gear up at Gander Mountain. All you need to do is throw out the first cast. This week's deals include everything you need to make this the best season yet. With special offers like a free $20 gift card with purchase of any Lew's fishing items $99.99 or more. And save $75 on Humminbird Helix 9DI GPS after rebate. We live for this. We live outdoors. Gander Mountain.
We know how much you love your car. Protect your ride with AutoGuard from Pekin Insurance and your local independent agency. AutoGuard picks up where other policies fall short, offering trip interruption coverage, key replacement, tire protection, accidental airbag deployment coverage, and more. All for just $20 per year per vehicle. Call your local Pekin Insurance agent or visit www.pekininsurance.com to put their beyond the expected services to work for you with AutoGuard.
I'm already forgetting to continually mention that you can watch our radio show now.
Oh, yes.
Yeah, if you go to espncu.com and then we have to
roll my eyes.
Look at each other to make sure. See, I forgot to switch. I'm going to switch you now.
Hello.
There's Diane coming up now. There she is. You look short because you're sitting and the camera angle is.
Just that.
Yeah. Anyway, you can watch us, espncu.com. Just click on Watch Stevie Jay Show.
And we should do some kind of contest with those folks.
I think we're going to do what color shirt am I wearing? Yeah, you can do that.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Okay, so why don't we say this? Before the top of the hour, you'll have a chance to win 4 tickets. 4 tickets to the Cardinals-Pirates game on Saturday. Okay? Cardinals-Pirates game Saturday. You'll have to text in, when I ask for it, about 10 till 8, you have to text in the color of what I'm wearing. 4 tickets, Cardinals-Pirates, Saturday at Busch, May 7. 4 free tickets, Cardinals-Pirates in Busch Stadium in St. Louis, Saturday, May 7. It's a 1:15 first pitch, family 4-pack. You'll have to go to espncu.com and watch us. You can do that on your phone as well. And then just come up with the color of what I'm wearing today. If you're able to do so, you'll have 4 tickets, Cardinals-Pirates Saturday. That sounds unique. You could guess, I guess, It is a main color, so you could guess. All right, let us check our weather, brought to you by Legends Golf Course and Driving Range. Have you seen that place? They are doing so much to that. Check out the new golf shop. They got 8 televisions, new tables and chairs for relaxation after time on the golf course. All your favorite snacks, drinks served daily. They are really doing some work at Legends Golf Course and Driving Range right at Staley and Curtis in Champaign.
Yeah.
What color am I wearing to win 4 tickets to Cardinals Pirates Saturday? We'll do it before the top of the hour. You have 15 minutes to do your homework. Go online.
Sounds good.
ESPNCU.com.
High 58, low 40 with the clouds, a 20% chance of showers, partly cloudy, up to 66 tomorrow, 76 by Friday with sunshine. 52 now, ESPN 93.5 and Sunny 95.3.
Happy to welcome to our show. It's Jen, Dahm, and Peterson. Did I get all 3? Is that right?
That's right.
Jen, how are you?
I'm well. How are you, Stevie?
Well, Vice President Melansky, Partners, family's proud of you for being a VP. Good job, Jen.
Thanks.
All right, so I didn't see the cruise getting out thing. Did you see that? Did that take you by surprise as it took me by surprise last night?
You know, I was a little, when I was watching his speech, I was watching it in a room full of people, and there was like a gasp. And that was how I felt when I looked at the numbers and I started to, really put the pieces together of the delegate count. I thought, okay, now this makes sense. Just like he said, there's no longer kind of a viable route. But it was shocking. Everybody's kind of shook up this morning.
Okay, so now it's Donald, and I keep calling him Dear Sweet Bernie. Because no matter what, Jen, they're not going to give this to him. It's Hillary's year. It's her turn. So it's going to be Trump-Clinton. And I guess the next major speculation is going to be VPs.
That's right. I guess it is going to be VPs next. I think an important thing for Trump is going to be who he kind of gets in line with him, who he gets endorsements for, who he kind of, promises cabinet positions to, and of course VP. I think it's particularly important for him because he has, a lack of leadership experience. Not that it's hurt him, but he may want to look to that to fill in as VP.
Yeah. Okay. So, the only thing I would worry about for Republicans if Bernie was on that ticket with Hillary, if Hillary talked him into it, I think that'd be a problem for Republicans. What do you think?
Oh, I think that's absolutely right. Hillary's got the experience and Bernie's got the young voters and the kind of populist sentiment. I think they'd be a weapon. I don't see that being in Bernie's future, but man, that would be a surprise, wouldn't it?
It would, but I don't know. Can she pick somebody more popular than her? I think that would definitely be a problem for Hillary. That's my perception of the issue. But if she were able to do that, I think that's a problem ticket because the youth would come out energized for Bernie. They'd be chanting Bernie's name, not Hillary. But if it gets her in the White House, it gets her in the White House. Donald needs to pick somebody with experience, I would think. And I know there's a lot of names being tossed out there, like a Marco Rubio. Would a Newt Gingrich, would that be somebody they'd appeal to? Or maybe the governor of New Mexico or Nikki Haley, South Carolina?
Yeah, it's funny because Trump has kind of a lot of weak spots that I think they'll want to vet for who can kind of fill them in. He's not strong with minorities. He's not strong particularly with youth, and he's not strong with experience. So I think, Newt's certainly got the experience. I think, maybe Nikki Haley appeals a little bit to the females, who he's also not particularly strong with, although he got 59% in Indiana. I think he's going to be vetting a lot of folks.
Yeah, it would be fascinating to watch. And then I'd put Ted Cruz on the Supreme Court. I think the vote would be 100-0 because the Senate would be wanting to get rid of him.
Exactly. I think that's probably the only logical thing to do at this point. Right?
Well, Jen, what would be your prediction for the summer-fall? I said violence and ugly when it comes to this campaign.
Oh my gosh, to Trump's campaign?
Trump and Clinton, when you have these two together, I mean, it's just going to be. I don't even.
I mean, see, Hillary can't wear the attacks as well as Trump can. He's got this kind of bombastic personality that people love. That he's unscripted and kind of not canned, whereas Hillary is canned to the core. She is messaged, she is managed, and she can't pull off those attacks with as much ease. And so I don't see her trying, but if she does, it'll certainly get interesting.
Well, and she's going to say you're attacking a woman, won't she?
Yep, she will, and that'll be another kind of wedge issue that we'll see how it plays out. That's certainly one thing. It hasn't hurt Trump so far. I think he's gotten some digs at her, but we'll see things escalate in the coming weeks.
I am thinking, I really am, and I know nobody else is really doing this, but I think there's a possible landslide coming for Trump. I really think the country is unhappy, by virtue of Trump, and you've got the ultimate reality TV guy, Kim Kardashian society, against the ultimate insider. And it's not a good year for insiders. It just isn't.
No, and he's certainly got a certain amount of momentum. He has this kind of economic populism that's really required to capture swing voters, what some would call, Reagan Republicans. And I've been impressed with him on the stump. He connects. And
Jen, he's going to receive more Republican votes ever since Abe Lincoln when it started. That's amazing.
That is amazing. It's a tough road ahead. We'll see how it goes. I certainly don't think a landslide is impossible, but he's really got to make up for, not just kind of the GOP folks who won't vote for him, but also minorities to a certain extent. So it'll be interesting to see how he tries to capture those kind of core segments.
Hey, good having you on, Jen. Appreciate your time.
Yeah, it was good speaking to you.
Thank you so much, Vice President at Wolanski and Partners, Jen Dahm Peterson, this morning here on ESPN and Sunny. So it's going to be Trump-Clinton. I know, Bernie wins yesterday, but it doesn't matter, folks. It just doesn't matter. She's like 200 from the nomination, 200 delegates, and she's got the super delegates. That's the special Democratic kind of thing where just in case the little people can't pick, we'll come in and save the day. These are institutional people that are all on board with Hillary because of the history there and relationships and whatever else. So Hillary's got that wired to like 550 delegates to 40 for Bernie. If they all flip, Bernie would win. That's where it is. If you take her, whatever total is it, 2,100 or wherever she is, take this 500 away and give Bernie, who's like 1,300.
Who made the decision on all that?
Well, that's just the rules of the Democratic Party. The problem is we've never been aware of any of the parties' rules because it's never gotten this far. Huh? When was the last time Indiana mattered in the primary? Never. Maybe 1976 when it was Ford and Reagan, and they had to go to convention on that. Coming up in the next 10 minutes, if you want to win 4 tickets to see the Cardinals and Pirates Saturday, you have to go online to espncu.com, watch our radio, and tell me, you'll be able to text in the color I'm wearing.
Yes.
It is a main color if you want to guess.
I keep wanting to say it.
Don't say it.
Okay.
Our text line is 359-2255. 4 tickets, 1:15 first pitch, Cardinals Pirates Saturday.
Right.
Free tickets.
Sounds good.
All right, we'll do that in just a few moments. Stand by. Sports headlines next. Check out the new Honda BMW of Champaign, formerly Twin City Honda BMW and still located in Savoy. These guys are crazy for used vehicles. Truckloads of pre-owned vehicles, 25 to 50% off the price of a similar new model. And not just Hondas and BMWs, cars, pickup trucks, and SUVs of all makes. Financing options on used cars as low as 1.9%. Just drive by Honda BMW of Champaign and you'll see from the street that this is a new dealership. Honda BMW of Champaign, online at drivechampaign.com.
You work hard. From the day-to-day operations of your farm to planning for the future, Busey's team understands the unique challenges you face. With farm management, brokerage, and financing solutions tailored to your needs, we can help ensure your hard work pays off, now and into the future. Visit Busey.com or stop by one of our many convenient locations for solutions to your banking and wealth management needs. Busey, your dream, our promise. Member FDIC, Equal Housing Lender.
Legends Golf Course and Driving Range in Southwest Champaign offers something for golfers of all levels. The 9-hole executive course is great for anyone seeking a quick round of golf at an affordable price. Check out league nights, schedule a private outing, or your company's next team building event. Junior players can learn the game through camps while honing in on their skills in a fun environment. Relax after a round in the newly renovated clubhouse while catching up on golf tournaments or baseball on one of their 6 televisions. Legends Golf Course and Driving Range. Visit them at legendsofchampaign.com. Dahm. Hey, it's Stevie Jay. Have the roof your home deserves. For your next roofing project, why don't you go with Roof Doctors, a locally owned and family-operated business for over 25 years. They use superior materials. They're a certified shingle contractor, so they can offer a 50-year non-prorated full system warranty, and they won't loan your work out to subcontractors. Hey, Roof Doctors has worked on my home, and the results are fantastic. But don't just take it from me. With an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, Roof Doctors has plenty of satisfied customers. Get a free quote at roofdoctorscode.com. Yes, you may go online, espncu.com, on your phone, find out what color I'm wearing for your chance at
winning Cardinals
yeah.
and Pirates tickets?
Yeah, Cardinals Pirates 1:15 Saturday. I got 4 of them.
All right.
And then next hour, I'll give you a chance to win the May 20 Illini Night with the commemorative T-shirt. That'll be next hour. This portion of our show brought to you by Honda BMW Champaign for new and used vehicles. Stop by Honda BMW Champaign, corner of Neal and Burwash Savoy. Visit online at drivechampagne.com. By the way, Warren Honeycutt, our sugar-busting honorary chair, will be on tomorrow at 7. They're normally Wednesdays.
Yeah.
He was busy with Fox News.
Okay.
So he's on tomorrow, 7:30. And we're going to be talking with somebody who has a great story about no sugar.
All righty.
And we'll talk to that special person, new Sugar Buster member, tomorrow on the show. All right, sports headlines now.
Phillies over the Cardinals yesterday, 1-0. I know St. Louis Cardinals fans are starting to get a little nervous.
The Cubs are everything as advertised, and you need to watch and listen to as many games as you can, because they're 19-6, the best record in baseball, and they're winning many of these games easily. They're just a little bit better than everybody. They're just really, they're the man. I mean, the Cardinals are playing clearly for a wild card spot. This thing, there's no comparison. It isn't the Cubs are playing well. The Cubs are really good, and they're better than anybody I've seen. By a lot.
Your Red Report brought to you by Kurt Lenschow, State Farm Insurance, Home Life, and Auto, 352-1411, or kurtlenschow.com.
This is the Redbird Report.
Monday night at Busch Stadium, the Cardinals wrapped out 14 hits. They hit 5 home runs and beat the Phillies 10-3. But last night, the good pitching shut down the powerful hitting. Aaron Nola, a 22-year-old right-hander, started for the 6th time this season. He 2-hit the Cardinals with 1 walk and 7 strikeouts over 7 innings. Hector Neris struck out the side in the 8th, and Jenmar Gomez, the former Cleveland Indian and Pittsburgh Pirate, gave up a single to Stephen Piscotty, but finished the ball game for his 9th save. 1-0 Phillies, thanks to a 6th-inning clout by their first baseman, Ryan Howard.
Here's a home run. It is Mr. Howard, and he makes it 1-0. That home run for Howard is his 22nd lifetime against Cardinal pitching, and he makes it 1-0. There wasn't any doubt about that thing.
The win to Nola, the loss to Michael Wacha. Tonight, Mike Leake goes for his first win, and we're on the air at 6:20. 1-0 Philadelphia last night. I'm John Rooney.
Cubs over the Pirates, 7-1. Jake Arrieta, a nice outing once again. Let's get some highlights.
Arrieta lines a base hit to center. 1 run is in. Everyone moves up 90. Cubs lead 2-0. Now the 3-2. Line towards center base hit. This is going to get another run in. Here comes Soler to score. Bryant racing to third. Rizzo to second. It's a double. Cubs lead 6-0. Here's a bouncer back to the mound. This ball game is over. The toss to first in time. Cubs win by a score of 7-1.
They're really good people.
And Jake 6-0 now?
6-0.
Wow.
This guy could win a lot of games. And a lot of, if you look at the Cubs scores this year, there are very few close games.
He walked the first 2 batters in the first inning.
Yeah, well, that didn't go far. He's just a terrific pitcher. I think he's the best going right now. There's no question.
I recognized earlier my sinker had a lot of movement on it.
Okay.
Smartest thing you can do is understand what you have
there
that
you
day.
Go.
And
That's
then use
right.
it to the best of your ability.
Jake Arrieta, all-star starter.
That's right. White Sox beat Boston 4-1. They've got a game at 8-10. Blues 2-1 series winners now, leaders as they beat Dallas yesterday 6-1. Golden State Warriors on top 2-0, beating Portland yesterday. Illinois tennis hosting the NCAA tournament. 21 times we've done this.
Wow.
We are the 15th seed. We'll play Friday the 13th against Western Michigan at 5. So that's going on with tennis.
Okay, 7:49. You want to text in the color I'm wearing because now you can watch our radio show. Text in 359-2255. Text in the color I'm wearing today. and you could win 4 tickets, Cardinals Pirates, 1:15 Saturday down in St. Louis. All right? You can now watch our radio. Yes, you may watch our radio and all the enjoyment of an aquarium existence for me now. Let me switch over to Diane.
Hello, but they don't need me because I'm not wearing that color.
That's true. Why won't that switch?
How are you, Steve Suderman?
Hey, I'm doing good. Thankfully, there's no camera here.
Well, we ought to do that.
I'm wearing green if it matters.
Okay, you're on, Diane.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah. Diane's wearing a nice black top. What color am I wearing? Okay. Steve Suderman, our friend at Good Vibes, North Prospect before Bloomington Road, the man with the home theaters and cool electronics. Something about electronics and guys.
Yeah, it's great stuff. One of the gizmos that's out there that we're just having really good traction with, the Hopper 3, it has 16 tuners. If you sign up for it, you lock in your rate till 2018. We'll give you $50 to spend at Prairie Gardens. And if you get the DirecTV Genie, which comes with the NFL Sunday ticket for free, you get unlimited data with AT&T Wireless on a bundle deal, and we'll give you $50 to spend at Prairie Gardens. Now, something DirecTV has that nobody else has is a 4K channel. They're actually shooting their own original content. There's going to be MLB games. They've already shown, I think, 2 games in 4K, and this is a totally different way to watch television.
Yeah.
It ups the game. If you haven't seen it, you should come see it on one of the LG OLED TVs. The LG OLED TVs are the best. Even Rich Warren said so in his column last week.
And how much are those again?
Well, they just came down yesterday.
Oh.
So the 65-inch has been $5,000.
Yeah.
That's what it is all over the internet. $300 off this month. The 55-inch has been $3,000. We're down to $27.99 on that one. This month, we know, full disclosure, there's some new ones coming, but there's a little price decrease to get your juices going, and boy, do they look good. They're the best TVs out there.
Okay, you've never seen anything quite like this, right?
There's nothing better you can buy.
Wow. Okay, my friend, Direct and Dish, you always got all those great deals too, right?
Especially.
Yeah. Okay, how do we get hold of you, my friend?
Call me up at 351-0909 or drop by 1501 North Prospect.
You the man, Stephen.
Thanks, Steve.
That's Steve Suderman, one of the owners at Good Vibes, mom and pop location. They'll take care of you if you want a big screen, if you want one of these 4K deals.
Yeah.
Woo! So it looks so good. 7:53. Okay, so we have...
So we had guesses of yellow.
Uh-huh. People just guessing.
And red.
Yeah. Well, why not? You might as well guess.
Exactly.
Jeff, did you go on and look?
Yes, I did.
And you're probably going, what happened to Stevie Jay's hair? Did you think that? Did you think it?
No.
Okay.
I got a shaved head, too. So.
Yeah.
You should maybe think about shaving that head, Stevie.
Why would I shave my head?
That's a
Jeff,
cool look.
You shave your head?
I do.
How do you do that, man? How do you get to the back?
No, I don't use a straight razor. I just use clippers.
Clippers, I got you. So you don't actually get a razor with shaving cream?
No, I used to, but my fiance told me to stop doing that.
Why'd they tell you to stop doing that?
She hated the way it looked.
I got you. Yeah. Okay. Always listen to your family, Jeff.
Exactly.
Okay, my friend, you win 4 tickets, Cardinals Pirates, 1 o'clock, 1:15 on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
I think the Cardinals and Pirates are playing for a wild card, are they not? I mean,
I think so.
The Cubs are going crazy on me, man. 19-6.
Yep, I am a Cubs fan. So.
Jeff, this is the best Cubs team in my lifetime. I mean, by a lot.
Yes.
These guys, they're just a dominating, no weak link, and I think, if not the best manager, top 3 in the world, Joe Madden. He's just fabulous.
I think so, too.
Well, enjoy these baseball tickets, Jeff, and way to go. You're looking good. Not that I can look at you, but pretend I can because you're looking at me. Thank you, Jeff.
All right, thank you.
Thanks, buddy. Appreciate you listening.
And Luke from Muhammad's saying we really should adjust our lighting if we're doing this camera thing.
Because you can't tell?
He said that it could be black, it could be 4 screen.
Wow, what kind of screen you got, partner? It is dark. I'm not doing a spotlight.
So
that would be
maybe
weird.
We should do. And for you,
why don't we get into makeup and costume?
Maybe the uplighting for you. For the crow's feet.
I get it. That's great. Wonderful. Well, who was thinking about what when we decided to do
I
this?
know.
I mean, radio, one of the great things of radio is you don't have to worry about how you look.
Mm-hmm.
And then we get another, okay, all right, whatever.
But I like that now we're posting here in May the full episodes of the shows, too. So ESPNCU.com. If you heard a little bit of an interview, you want more, you go back and you can listen to the whole thing.
That's awesome. And that's at ESPNCU.com.
That's right.
And you can click and listen to the show and fast
Full
forward
episode.
to it and go through the thing.
That's right.
Wonderful.
All right.
Good work, Diane.
Thank you.
5 till. Fox News coming up, top of the hour. More coming up in our next hour. Lots more. Good guests. We also want to tell you that our final few tickets for our bus trip available.
I think we're down to like 8.
Oh, boy.
So move on.
8 tickets left of 150 people going to the Cubs, Cardinals. There will be more blue this year than normal.
It's true.
It's okay. We are all brothers and sisters. And you know what? You just got to say, if you're that good, let's go for it. Because it'd be nice to get that monkey off the back and quit saying it's been 108 years. You know, the Cubs are the best baseball team this year. But they got to win the World Series to get and if they do, they could win a number of them. So this could be kind of a run here. The next decade could be a lot of Cubs. These players are young. They're that good, man. I'm very impressed. All right, Fox News next. It's ESPN and Sunny. Jeff Monosso standing by in Indianapolis about yesterday's primary. That's coming up.
Have you noticed a change in the air? The days are getting longer and soon we'll be in full club car season. But don't just drive a club car. Check out all the custom accessories at Battery Specialist Plus Golf Cars in Champaign. Everything you need to make a club car statement or build the club car of your dreams just the way you want it. The journey starts at BSPGC.com. Battery Specialist Plus Golf Cars. 133 Kenyon Road just off I-74. Get on the road with a custom club car. BSPGC.com.
2. An ESPN Radio Extra Point with Dan Le Batard and Stu Gatz.
Jeff Van Gundy with us on ESPN Radio. What did you make of the late game situation last night? What is Jeff Van Gundy's opinion there?
Well, it's absolute mayhem. When you're trying to inbound late, the rules are just suspended. Anything goes. Grabbing, holding, as we saw, elbowing the defender. It was just crazy. But that's, other than the elbow, in late game situations, anything and everything goes, and you have to be willing and be strong enough to play through stuff that you don't see throughout the rest of the game.
I love that the refs allowed the players to decide it, Jeff. I understand that that's not the popular opinion today, that everyone wants a call on Dion Waiters, and there should have been a call on Dion Waiters, but I did enjoy that the last 14 seconds of that game was anarchy.
Check engine lights. They have to be the worst of life's uninvited guests. They show up out of nowhere to just sit there. They don't talk. They just stare at you all awkward and orange. Luckily, there's AutoZone and our free Fix Finder tool. It helps you troubleshoot the problem. So whether it's something serious or just a loose gas cap, you can find your way out of life's uncomfortable situation for free. With our help, you can always fix your car with confidence. Hoods up, America.
Get in the zone, AutoZone.
See store for restrictions and details.
Guys, when you buy your clothes at DXL, you look good. But you feel like a rock star. So if you want to look and feel like a... You'll find all the brands you love, waist size 38 and up, all in one awesome store. DXL. You're looking good. Right now, Harbor Bay tees are just $19.99 each when you buy 2 or more.
Lois from Christopher & Company visiting with us. Lois, how are you?
Oh, I'm just great, Lon. How are you?
I'm good. Graduation is coming up soon.
Hey, graduation.
Graduation is always a busy time for you and your staff at Christopher & Company because of the great deals you have for graduates.
Graduates deserve so much. They've worked so hard, and we do have some great gifts like the Obaku watches for graduation. And we have a special deal with them. If you buy an Obaku watch anytime between April 1 and 10, we will engrave it for free for you by graduation.
So any message engraved for free after you buy one of those good-looking watches, right?
You can include a short message, Greek letters. You can personalize it with the initials. And we have lots of styles to choose from. Rose gold, yellow gold, white gold, leather bands, metal bands, wide bands, narrow bands. So many choices for your graduate.
Well, stop in and check out these great watches for your graduate at Christopher & Company, 124 North Neal Street, downtown Champaign.
Live from the Habib BPC studios, this is WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, and WJEK Rantoul, Champaign-Urbana. Your home for the Cardinals and the Cubs.
Fox News Radio. I'm Dave Anthony. Ted Cruz is out, so Donald Trump's moving on.
Lion Ted is now, we will now put that aside.
Trump's win in Indiana makes him the presumptive Republican nominee, saying it's time for the party to unite. And looking ahead to November, Trump says he may fundraise, no longer just self-finance his campaign.
I think it's most likely that I will because, you're talking about $1 billion.
Cruz's exit was a surprise. Fox's Evan Brown was at Cruz headquarters, now live in Indianapolis.
Now, Dave, Ted Cruz's announcement that he was ending his campaign was tough for his supporters gathered here last night to take in. And it doesn't mean they would support just any Republican either, especially looking forward to November.
And if nobody else comes out and starts a third party, I'll be writing in Ted Cruz.
That's John Hinton, a supporter of Cruz. He even volunteered for the campaign as a coordinator in his hometown of Lafayette, Indiana. Other supporters left the room with tears running down their cheeks, Dave.
Evan, John Kasich isn't dropping out, and he'll face questions from the media later this morning. Bernie Sanders is re-energized after he won Indiana's Democrat primary. Fox's Jeff Monosso live in South Bend.
Dave, a big upset here in Indiana for Bernie Sanders with his 18th primary or caucus win over Hillary Clinton, telling supporters last night that he's still in it to win.
I think we can pull off one of the great political upsets in the history of the United States and, in fact, become the nominee.
We did not hear from Hillary Clinton last night, who spent little time or resources here, though, who also could still win big with the help of superdelegates as she also shifts her focus on Donald Trump and the general election. Dave.
Jeff, a giant wall of flames is burning a town in Canada.
Well, it's a disaster, and I find that that's not fair. They didn't even let us take our things.
She says she's lost everything as a wildfire destroys entire neighborhoods in Fort McMurray. Some 80,000 residents evacuated. A newspaper in Minnesota is reporting that Prince had arranged to meet with a California doctor to try to kick an addiction to painkillers shortly before the musician's death. Fox News Radio, fair and balanced.
If you have a new phone, any phone, smartphone, iPhone, listen up. Every 2 seconds, one of us will accidentally break our phone. So guess what? Insuring, protecting your phone and all the phones in your family is a really smart idea. But if you have insurance from one of those big cell phone companies, I promise you, you're paying way too much. Switch to SquareTrade.com phone protection today, and you'll save hundreds of dollars a year per phone. For example, if you have Verizon or Sprint, well, they can charge $11 a month for phone insurance. Now, for a family of four, that's $44 a month, plus up to a $199 deductible when you do break your phone. Now, SquareTrade has a family protection plan. Well, that's less than $4 a month per phone. Well, that means a family of four is saving over $500 a year. So stop overpaying for phone protection. Protect all your phones with SquareTrade instead. Just go to SquareTrade.com. That's SquareTrade.com.
SquareTrade does not cover lost or stolen items. Savings based on 2-year iPhone plan with one claim compared to Asurion total equipment coverage as of August 2015.
President Obama will leave the White House later this morning for a trip to Flint, Michigan for an update on their lead water crisis. Fox's John Decker's already in Flint live.
During the president's 5-hour visit here in Flint, he'll receive a briefing from federal officials on their response to the city's water crisis and hold a roundtable discussion with Flint residents. One thing the White House says the president will not do, however, is drink the city's water, even though it's now filtered. 2 years ago, Flint's water became contaminated with lead when the city switched its drinking water supply from Lake Huron to the Flint River. The president declared a federal state of emergency in Flint in January, but many residents in this city of nearly 100,000 complain that the state and federal governments are not doing enough. Dave?
John, a milestone for Graceland. Officials at the Memphis tourist attraction, the home of Elvis Presley, said they received their 20 millionth paid visitor. In a galaxy not so far, far away, it's a big day. You said it, Chewie. Star Wars fans are uniting.
Nothing will stand in our way.
They celebrate this date every year.
May the Force be with you.
Insensitive.
May the 4th be with you.
Yeah,
I'll be honest, it makes my inner Star Wars nerd gleeful just hearing it. It's a worldwide day to say May the Force be with you and celebrate Star Wars galaxy-wide. One of the earliest known records of May the 4th used in pop culture was in 1979 when an author writing about the making of The Empire Strikes Back took an ad out in the London Evening Times congratulating Margaret Thatcher on her election victory with May the 4th be with you, Maggie. So let your Star Wars geek flag fly, and don't forget the hashtag Star Wars Day. No word on how they're celebrating on Tatooine. On planet Earth, Tanya J. Powers, Fox News.
On Wall Street, futures are down about 100 for the Dow ahead of the opening bell in about 25 minutes. I'm Dave Anthony, Fox News Radio.
Star Wars, nothing but Star Wars. Give me the Star Wars. I love it. Star Wars.
May the 4th be with you.
Star Wars, please let these Star Wars stay.
Bill Murray on May the 4th be with you day.
Exactly.
Weather brought to you by CMI under the ownership of Champaign locals Betsy and Brad Parks. CMI provides janitorial equipment, cleaning products, warewashing, and laundry products. Find out how they can help your business. Call Betsy and Brad Parks and their team, 359-6262.
The chance of precipitation just slight. A little breezy today, up to 58, down to 40 with partly cloudy conditions. More sunshine tomorrow, high 66, low 43, and up to 76 on Friday with sunshine. 79 the high on Saturday, starting out with the sun, and then a 90% chance of thunderstorms by Saturday night. Right now, the temperature's at 52, ESPN 93.5 and sunny 95.3.
All of our guests appearing via the Bricks wood-fired pizza phone line in Champaign. It's not your typical pizza joint.
It's awesome.
Try the Bronx Bomber Pizza.
Mm-hmm.
Spicy Italian sausage, mozzarella.
That cheese that you can't pronounce.
I gotta ask Anthony. Rumor is he's coming out tomorrow.
It starts with a P.
Prosciutto.
Just say it real fast.
Prosciutto. Gorgonzola, tomato sauce, fresh or oregano. Try the 4x4 featuring 4 meat, sausage, pepperoni, prosciutto, bacon, 4 cheeses. If you get the olive oil instead of the red sauce, you're virtually got no sugars, Sugar Busters.
Mm-hmm.
Bricks wood-fired pizza phone line. Bricks is located at Neal and Devonshire. I really like the place. I think it's really good. Okay, so we had Donald Trump, and then I think the Ted Cruz thing caught. In fact, Donald Trump said this morning that he did not expect Ted to get out. And now he's dropping all the Lion Ted stuff. All of that's now over. Now it's time to be magnanimous and a unifier. That's Donald Trump.
Well, it's called competition, I guess. It was a tough race. He was a very tough competitor, honestly. No, Lion Ted is now, we will now put that aside. I really respected the job. I mean, he was a very tough competitor, and I said that last night. I was surprised that he left, actually. There was no path, in my opinion, but I still thought he was going to the end. I just heard that he was going to the end. And about an hour before, I started getting rumors that he might be leaving the race. So I was a little bit surprised.
Is that why you waited a little bit longer to come out on stage? Because we were watching in our house, and I was like, I got to get ready for bed. But when he comes out, I told my husband, let me know when I'm coming out to the living room to watch, because I couldn't wait any longer.
I actually did. I wanted to see what he was going to say because of these rumors going around. And, you know, if he were, I would have made a much different speech if he were in.
Were you shocked that he dropped out last night?
Yeah, a little bit. I was really surprised.
Donald Trump on Fox and Friends this morning. Jeff Monosso, you still have a voice?
Barely, but I'll muster through it. How are you?
South Bend, Indiana. Jeff Monosso, who's been covering the Indiana primary. All right, so, yeah, Trump. I mean, again, not surprising. I thought he'd win. I thought he'd win big, but I just didn't see the Ted Cruz getting out part. Yeah,
I mean, there's several headlines last night. Trump landslide, Cruz is out, and Bernie Sanders with another upset over Hillary Clinton. It was really an historic night. And it all came down to Indiana. Who knew? But it was a very emotional speech from Ted Cruz last night in Indianapolis with his mom in her wheelchair and surrounded by family and stunned supporters who don't want him to leave the race, but he's out, saying last night that there's no path forward, and for that reason he suspends his campaign, and he's back home to Houston as Donald Trump in more of a measured tone last night began to really focus on Hillary Clinton. And if you thought it was ugly in the primary process, you wait and you see what's going to happen now. And you know, the Lion Ted, the little Marco, the crooked Hillary, that stuff's going to ramp up. And you know, Trump really rewrote how this is done. And you know, some of the things he said would have killed somebody else's campaign months and months and months ago. It forces his challengers on the defense, and I don't know if Hillary Clinton has ever been challenged like that.
No.
I don't know what's going to happen. You know, I think we've said before, Stevie J, that you know anybody who tells you, well, it's, you know, he's lacking the women vote. He doesn't have the support of African Americans, Hispanics. This is how this is going to play out. They really don't know, because this is just remarkable, and how nobody could have predicted this. And you know, it's an unbelievable ride that we're on. And you know, we've already seen Hillary Clinton, even though she lost here after spending no time and no resources here, focusing her shift on the general election. But interestingly enough, she may win more delegates here than Bernie Sanders with the help of those super delegates. And obviously that's a huge thorn in the side of Bernie Sanders and his supporters, who many of whom call the Democratic primary process undemocratic.
Well, I guess now the focus will be on vice presidents, and would Hillary even consider Bernie? Would Bernie do it? I think it'd be a very formidable ticket if she could get Bernie on her ticket here.
What about a Kasich Bernie ticket? You know, I mean, anything can happen.
You mean third party?
Yeah, who knows? Who knows?
Well, you're right. This year, who knows? And listen, this is a buildup of decades of terrible frustration from the electorate, the institutional Democrats, Republicans, everybody. It hasn't worked. There are a lot of mad people. 17 very good GOP people started this thing, and it's an outsider. So now you got the ultimate outsider versus the ultimate insider. And that's just it. I mean, you know, not since Dwight Eisenhower has somebody who hadn't been in politics become the nominee. Yeah. And that's the underlying message that I've been able to gather throughout my months of traveling with these candidates throughout the country, is that they're angry. People are angry, and they're angry over the economy. They're fearful of terrorism, not only just in the Middle East, but here, seeping into our country, political correctness. Bernie Sanders supporters are equally as angry, and the only showing the major crowds that I'm seeing at these events, it's Bernie Sanders and it's Donald Trump. Yep.
And don't discount those Bernie or bust folks, because they're very real.
I think
it could be also interesting.
Don't you think that some of the Sanders will go to Trump?
We've talked to many who said, yeah, if Bernie Sanders doesn't win the nomination, we're going to stay home.
Well,
we're going to go for Donald Trump, or we're going to go for the Green Party. Okay. Many of them say that.
Okay.
But it's also going to be interesting to see what happens, how Ted Cruz's supporters shake out, because many of them are anybody but, you know, are Cruz or bust as well. So,
right.
You know, we'll see.
Jeff Monosso, South Bend, Indiana. Good work, my friend. Get some sleep.
You bet.
Jeff Monosso, Fox News on the road in South Bend, Indiana. Well, Indiana. The millennial generation, those born between 78 and 2000, approach life and business differently. With an understanding of the millennial mindset, Busey can help business owners engage their customers and employees. When communicating to the millennial, go digital. Millennials are web, mobile, and social savvy, valuing easy access to information. Keep info bite-sized. Give them enough info to get started. They'll take it from there. Provide frequent guidance and feedback. Talk to them, not at them. Millennials value open, honest exchange, meaningful discussions. Their motivation? They buy more than just your products. They buy into your culture. It's about making a difference, doing good, giving back, and being civically engaged. Whatever your financial needs, Busey and beyond, Busey promises the resources to help you succeed. Stop by one of their many convenient locations and ask them about the millennial mindset. Busey can help business owners engage their customers and employees. Busey, your dream, our promise. Member FDIC. It is 8:15. It is ESPN 93.5, Sunny 95.3. I'm Stevie Jay. Let's jump to our sports headlines with Diane Ducey.
The Phillies over the St. Louis Cardinals 1-0 yesterday. They've got a game at St. Louis, 7:15 for the first pitch. Heard on ESPN 93.5. Your Redbird recap brought to you by Urbana's Market at the Square, starting their season on Saturday, 7 a.m. to noon. Saturday's rain or shine at Illinois and Vine.
Good morning, everyone. What a pitching duel we had last night at the ballpark. Their right-hander Nola went 7 shutout innings. He allowed just 2 Cardinal hits while striking out 7. And then their bullpen came in and shut the Cardinals down in the 8th and the 9th. And Gomez pitched the 9th inning, and he picked up his 9th save of the season. The run for the Phillies, they needed only 1, and they got it in the 6th inning with the old Cardinal nemesis at the plate, Mr. Ryan Howard. Here's a home run. It is Mr. Howard, and he makes it 1-0. That's all they needed because their bullpen was lights out. They shut out the Cardinals. The Redbirds had just 3 hits in the ball game. As Waka, a wonderful outing. He took the loss. 8 innings, he gave up that home run, and that was it. We're on the air at 6:20 now. Tonight, Leake goes for his first win. Mike Shannon with this Cardinal report.
Cubs win, beating Pittsburgh 7-1 with some highlights now from Sunny 95.3. A day game today, by the way, 11:35 first pitch.
Finds a base hit to center. 1 run is in. Everyone moves up 90. Cubs lead 2-0. Now the 3-2. Line towards center base hit. This is going to get another run in. Here comes Soler to score. Bryant racing to third. Rizzo to second. It's a double. Cubs lead 6-0. Here's a bouncer back to the mound. This ball game is over. The toss to first in time. Cubs win by a score of 7-1.
Chicago White Sox beat Boston yesterday 4-1. They've got a game at 8:10. On to hockey. Blues over Dallas 6-1. St. Louis leading that series 2-1. Golden State Warriors on top of their game, 110-99 winners over Portland. Warriors lead that series 2-0. Illinois tennis hosting the NCAA tournament. The first and second rounds. As the number 15 seed in the first round, they'll go Friday the 13th facing Western Michigan at $5 for adults, $3 for students at the Con Outdoor Tennis Complex in the Atkins Tennis Center. We have Illinois baseball beating Missouri yesterday in Sauget. That final was 6-4, 22-19 on the season. They'll play SIU at 3:30, and if you want to go in costume, it is Star Wars Day. May the 4th be with you. Illinois softball also in action at 5, facing the Sycamores of Indiana State. I see the NBA Players Association requested a meeting with Miami Heat to try to resolve the situation with All-Star forward Chris Bosh. Evidently, he wants to play here in the postseason, hasn't played since the All-Star break. I didn't realize there was some kind of lung situation going on.
I haven't followed that closely, so they're figuring all that out.
Asking to meet with the union officials, though. He's 32, blood clots in the lungs in 2015.
Got to be careful. Mm-hmm. All right, I want to give you a chance to win these Cardinal tickets to May 20th, Illini Night in St. Louis. May 20th, Illini Night. Not only will you win 2 tickets, but you'll also get 2 T-shirts. These are the commemorative orange and blue bird on the bat Cardinals with the Illini eye on the sleeve. They're orange and blue, but they got the Cardinals, so it's a Cardinal and Illini T-shirt. Very cool.
Yeah.
So you win 2 T-shirts, 2 tickets. All you have to do is text Cardinals to 359-2255. Text number 10.
All righty.
That sound good?
Sounds good.
You want to text in 359-2255. Text the word Cardinal or Cardinals. And the 10th text will win 2 tickets, Illini Night, May 20th.
7:15 first pitch. Cardinals and Diamondbacks will be going at it. Ahead of the game, they have a pre-Illini game rally when you pick up your T-shirt.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Well, they're brought to you by Tapman's Towing. Keep this number in your wallet. 328-2424. Tapman's Towing, where they've got pull And they're hooked on you.
58 our high. The sun's coming out now. A 20% chance of showers, not much. Northwesterly winds up to 22. 40 our low tonight. Partly cloudy tomorrow, high 66, low 43. Better yet, with plenty of sunshine Friday, high 76, low 57. Up to near 80 on Saturday, but then a chance of thunderstorms by Saturday night. Right now we're at 53. ESPN 93.5 and Sunny 95.3.
9 text in Cardinals if you want these Illini T-shirts, Illini Cardinal T-shirts, and the 2 tickets to May 20, Friday night in St. Louis. Good luck. 10th text. Fox Business Minute now brought to you by local Edward Jones financial advisor, Mike Kessel. It is ESPN and sunny on a beautiful morning across East Central Illinois this May the 4th at 8:20.
From the Fox Business Network, Americans were not buying as much from other countries in March. The trade deficit narrowed. Imports were at the lowest level in 7 years. Exports also declined. Companies were getting less done in the first quarter. U.S. non-farm productivity declined. It is a sign of the slower start to the year. Fashion company Kate Spade made money in its first quarter after losing money at the start of last year. Kate Spade is selling more handbags and accessories online. Fiat Chrysler and Google's new project, creating self-driving minivans, more than doubles the size of Google's fleet. The 100 Chrysler Pacificas are being built specially for Google, which will own the cars and the technology. And here is a rock that makes Liz Taylor's iconic stone look like a pebble. Sotheby's is selling a diamond that is the size of a tennis ball. It was mined in Botswana in November. With the Fox Business Report, I'm Ginny Cosolda.
Attention homeowners, rates are dropping to another historic low. Hi, I'm Wesley Hoagland with Westland Financial. Whether you're buying a home or refinancing, we can do this with no closing costs. That's right, no points, no fees. Even if you refinanced in the last year, we can still probably save you money. Save hundreds or thousands of dollars a year. The only way you can lose money is not to call Westland Financial. Call us at 888-455-3669. That's 888-455-3669.
Licensed by the Department of Business Oversight under the California Residential Mortgage Lending Act. NMLS number 3304. Not all loans apply. Equalizing lender.
Check out the new Honda BMW of Champaign, formerly Twin City Honda BMW, and still located in Savoy. These guys are crazy for used vehicles. Truckloads of pre-owned vehicles, 25 to 50% off the price of a similar new model. And not just Hondas and BMWs, cars, pickup trucks, and SUVs of all makes. Financing options on used cars as low as 1.9%. Just drive by Honda BMW of Champaign and you'll see from the street that this is a new dealership. Honda BMW of Champaign, online at drivechampaign.com.
Hi, it's Corey Mathis from Max Twin City Recycling. This year marks our company's 65th anniversary. Today, just like in 1950 when my great-grandfather started the company, Max Twin City is still family-owned and operated and striving to give you the best customer service in the area. We recently finished construction of our new building, making metal recycling cleaner and more convenient, and we still pay you the same great prices on steel, aluminum, brass, and copper. Come visit us on North Lincoln Avenue, just a half-mile north of I-74, or find us online at maxrecycling.com.
ESPN 93.5, Sunny 95.3. We gave you a chance to win some Cardinal tickets. It's Tyler. You're the 10th texter, Tyler.
Yeah.
You got 2 tickets to the May 20th Illini night and 2 commemorative Cardinal Illini orange and blue T-shirts, my friend.
Awesome.
Hey, buddy. Thanks for listening. Hang on. Aimee Densmore is at Parkland. How are you, Amy?
Good morning. I'm great. How are you today?
Kind of a big Parkland fan here.
Oh, fantastic. Me too.
Big advocate. Think it's the best community college in the world.
I have to agree.
That's just me, though. Women's Business Council, Champaign County President. What does that mean?
It means that I oversee the board of directors for the Women's Business Council. We're a professional networking group to promote women in the workforce.
Well, heck yeah. And tell me why the women's soccer team's getting less than the men in the U.S., huh? You hear that story?
I did hear that story.
Yeah, come on, man.
I love that they're suing.
Well,
absolutely.
Listen, I said, the WNBA isn't going to make what the NBA makes because they don't have the revenue coming in, but the women's soccer in the U.S. makes more than the men's soccer team does.
And they paid so much less.
Well, they get $100,000. The guys get $400,000. The women ought to get, based on this and based on the Stevie Jay formula, women ought to get about $650,000, and the men can get about $350,000.
I like it.
What difference? It's all about what you're bringing in, and the women are bringing in more. Anyway, Aimee, so there you go. So I'm an advocate. Tell people what you're doing and what you'd like them to do.
We have a brand new scholarship available for graduating seniors in Champaign County. It's called the Women's Business Council Jumpstart Scholarship, and applications are due pretty quick. They're due May 14th, but that is open to any females who are graduating from a Champaign County school this year, and it's a $500 award. The requirements are pretty small. Just need to be a female, like I said, graduating from a Champaign County school with a GPA of a 3.0 on a 4-point scale, and they need to have a proof of enrollment at a post-secondary education institution, which could be a trade school, community college like Parkland, a university, anything like that, and they need to get their application.
What are you looking for? I mean, give me a good idea of who could win this.
We are looking for young women who are committed to improving their lives and that of their families through education.
All right.
So we're looking, it's merit-based. Yeah. We want to hear about volunteer experience or a time when hard work paid off. There's a short personal statement that they'll need to write. So we're looking for those who've been active in their community or churches, local organizations, and are looking to improve the world.
Yep, and if you're the only person that applies, you'll win the $500.
Right. Absolutely.
All right, so how do they get their application?
They need to go to wbccc.org.
wbccc.org.
You got it.
I got Cheryl Coson. She's a Fox Business Network financial contributor, and she's from the Fox News Channel. She just wrote a book called The Comeback, How Today's Moms Re-Enter the Workplace Successfully.
Oh, good.
That's wonderful.
That sounds like a great read.
Yep. All right, listen, Aimee, hope it goes well. Way to go. Keep up your good work.
Thanks so much. Have a great day.
And go Parkland. Rah-rah.
50 years, and they're the Grand Marshals for the Champaign
Parkland
County
College. You go.
Freedom Celebration for the 4th of July.
Yeah, and Aimee, my son plays for the Parkland golf team. They're ranked 6th this week in the nation.
Nice. WBCC.org. Yeah. WBCCC, Champaign County.
But I've been a Parkland fan.
Oh, yeah.
Janet went to Parkland.
Okay.
And she did very well. Parkland transferred to the University of Illinois. Got her master's degree, 5-point student in the day. It was 5-point. And started at Parkland. It's a great place. I mean, it is, from the standpoint of money, it's off the charts smart.
Parkland Pathways is the way to go.
Well, it is. And just attending Parkland to get the gen eds out of the way for like $4,000. It's unbelievably economical, and it's fabulous. They got great instructors.
Yeah.
I've been very, very impressed. Christian has really enjoyed it. He's in the Pathways program. He wanted to keep playing golf, and he got in civil engineering in Illinois, which is, wow, great. I mean, anything engineering in Illinois is the show. I mean, it's hard. It's tough.
And so many young adults who are already employed and they're in their upper high school career. It's a perfect fit because then you can work and you can go to Parkland and you can get those.
People sometimes, I'm just going to Parkland. Yo, don't say I'm just going to Parkland.
Right.
You got a chance to attend Parkland. You got an opportunity. It's a great, go to the student union. It is unbelievable.
Right.
All the new area they have out there. It's not your grandma's Parkland anymore.
And their athletics are awesome. Their softball teams.
No, they're all great. We are blessed to have Parkland and the University of Illinois in this town. It is a tremendous combination. All right, celebrate Kentucky Derby with Junior League of Champaign-Urbana, the Juleps and Jockeys event. That's
4 to
coming
6:30 on Saturday.
Unbelievable. What fun this is.
Yeah.
You got all kinds of fun going on, and you can take part this Saturday, 4 to 6:30, May 7, Jupiter's at the Crossing, Kentucky Derby, Junior League of Champaign-Urbana, their Juleps and Jockey events. All right, coming up, we'll be back with Cheryl Coson with a new book about moms re-entering the workplace. That's next.
Guidance, trust, protection, service. It's the mantra of GTPS Insurance, finding the perfect solution for you, guiding you through the options, helping you through a claim, and adapting to your evolving needs. Since 1997, GTPS Insurance has provided coverage for your car, your home, your business, and your life. As an independent broker, GTPS Insurance Agency will shop around until they find the right coverage at the best price. Contact a GTPS Insurance agent today at 359-9000 or visit online at gtpsinsurance.com. PetScience.com.
The Mahomet Seymour High School Ag Supply Store is a one-stop shop for all your pet's needs.
We carry feed and treats from our premier line of brands.
The greenhouse will be having several plant sales on April 25th from 6 p.m. to 8 p.m., May 6th from 8 a.m. to 7 p.m., and on May 7th from 8 until noon.
All proceeds fund student scholarships.
Find us next to the greenhouse and behind the field house.
Saturday, May 7th is Ag Show. There will be a dunk tank, a casting competition, and other games.
When you purchase $50 in feed, you will receive $50 in free plants.
Mother's Day is coming quick, and if you haven't picked a gift yet, the Mahomet Seymour Ag Supply Store has got you covered.
Come into our store and buy $50 in animal feed, and you will receive $50 in plants for free. That's right, I said free.
On May 6th, 7th, and 14th, we will be having a plant sale.
All proceeds from the plant sale will go towards student scholarship.
We will also be having an Ag Show from 9 to 11. There will be tractors, a petting zoo, and a local fire department will bring out their truck to show off some rescue equipment.
Our student-run ag store is open on school days from 8 to 3 behind the high school, south of the football field. We partner with Prairieland Feeds.
High Caliber Training Center and Indoor Range is ringing in spring with a 2 sale. On May 7th and 8th, all in-stock firearms with a caliber starting with a 2 are 10% off, and special order firearms are 5% off. All in-stock ammunition starting with a 2, including 22 long rifle, is 15% off, and special orders are 10% off. Special orders rules apply. Sale runs both days while supplies last. Contact High Caliber Training Center for more information. High Caliber Training Center, where your safety comes first.
This is a Fox News alert. I'm Chris Foster. Donald Trump now has a clear path to the Republican presidential nomination after winning Indiana and Ted Cruz dropping out.
We gave it everything we've got, but the voters chose another path.
He never mentioned Trump, who only had nice things to say about Senator Cruz on Fox and Friends.
No, Lion Ted is now, we will now put that aside. I really respected the job. I mean, he was a very tough competitor, and I said that last night. I was surprised that he left, actually. There was no path, in my opinion, but I still thought he was going to the end.
Bernie Sanders wins the Democrats' primary in Indiana and says he can still beat Hillary Clinton.
And then once we secure that position, I have absolute confidence that we are going to defeat Donald Trump in the general election.
This is a Fox News alert.
Napleton's Auto Park of Urbana, I-74 and Cunningham Avenue is the sponsor of ESPN's What's Up With That segment. Napleton's Auto Park is downstate Illinois' #1 volume dealer with over 2,000 new and certified pre-owned vehicles in stock. Women who wear too much lipstick may be seriously increasing their risk for certain cancers. What's up with that? I'm Ryan Monahan. USA Today reports a new study unveils that the FDA should start regulating lipstick a lot more than they are right now, and women who wear a lot of lipstick should wear less. It's because a new study looked at 32 popular lipsticks and lip glosses and found they have a pretty high level of certain toxins that could cause cancer. This study was done at UC Berkeley. The study found that women were putting themselves at risk of being overexposed to chromium, a cancer-causing toxin linked to stomach tumors. Women are also found to be ingesting lead from the lipstick, but not quite enough to cause serious concern just yet. What's up with that? I'm Ryan Monahan. That's my take. Post yours on ESPNCU.com or head to ESPNCU.com to check out the What's Up With That podcasts. This What's Up With That segment was brought to you by Napleton's Auto Park of Urbana. Napleton's Auto Park is your regional buying destination with Toyota, Scion, Hyundai, Kia, Mazda, Mitsubishi, Volkswagen, and over 300 certified pre-owned vehicles.
Let us check our weather forecast brought to you by Legends Golf Course and Driving Range. You can stop in, play their newly updated 9-hole course for all skill levels. Love the course. It's at Curtis and Staley, and they've updated their clubhouse. They've got 8 televisions. I mean, it's really good. Legends Golf Course and Driving Range with all new balls now on the driving range.
Nice. We got a high 58 expected, a little partly cloudy and breezy now, 20% chance of a scattered shower or thunderstorm, and down to 40 tonight. 66 tomorrow, partly cloudy, down to around 43. More sunshine as we wrap up the week Friday, so that's the day to skip out and take in a round at Legends. High 76 down to 56. Up to near 80 on Saturday. A nice start. Then we could get an 80% chance of thunderstorms that night. Right now we're at 54, ESPN 93.5 and Sunny 95.3.
Yeah, it's called an executive golf course. That's where it is, they've got 7 par 3s and 2 par 4s.
Oh.
So it's a par 29.
Ooh.
And it's really fun. And in fact, that's Christian had a hole in one there when he was like 11. It was a number 9. It 1-2 hops and in, and he called me immediately. It was so fun. I love Legends. It's a great place, and they're just doing a heck of a job. If you haven't seen it, you haven't seen it. You got to see that clubhouse. I don't know what kind of wood they use in there, but it's nice.
Nice.
Really nice. All right, 8:35. How to re-enter the workplace. You did that, didn't you? Kind of, sort of.
Yeah.
They had the children, and then
yes, it is challenging.
Yeah, because women are tasked and I suppose burdened with this feeling of, I'm guessing here now, inadequacy if you can't do everything well.
I know.
And there's so many things. Guys don't do that. They don't feel that. Guys, feel like they do X, Y, Z, which is about as much as they can do. Women have to do the whole alphabet. And I respect and I understand I don't understand the feeling, but I understand that's the burden.
Yeah.
I understand women really put it on themselves. If everything isn't done and everything, then you've failed or you're inadequate or something in there. And I don't know what it is.
I know.
But it's a lot of stress and a lot of stuff that women are able to multitask far greater than guys can. It's unbelievable. When we had the triplets and they were young, I'd come home and ask Janet what I could do because I had no idea where the socks were. She knew everything. It was remarkable to watch
and sometimes you feel like you're unworthy or you're just afraid to ask for help. And especially when you're acclimating yourself to the workplace again, getting help from grandparents and neighbors and friends and church ladies and things like that. It makes all the difference in the world.
I think there's more of a switch and trend where guys become more caregivers. I'm seeing more of that in the last 10 years. Where guys are actually the ones staying home. That's fairly common. Megyn Kelly's husband, I think, takes care of the kids.
That's right.
From Fox. I think there's more and more like that.
Yeah.
That whole dynamic has shifted from our parents and the way that was done to a little more of a shared responsibility. I don't think there's any doubt that trend has kind of taken on where everybody kind of helps in the house and all these other things. But, when you are out of it and then you come back into it, it just isn't that easy. So we'll discuss here in just a few moments. Again, Donald Trump wins in Indiana. Ted Cruz gets out. I think it took everybody by surprise, including Donald Trump. He said, I didn't see it coming, thought he was going to the end. He's out. Reince Priebus, the head of the Republican Party, in a very smart way, texted out that he's our guy. He's the presumptive nominee. Hashtag never Clinton instead of never Trump. And now we'll see what happens to the Ted Cruz people. Where does Jeb Bush, Rick Perry, Scott Walker, where do all these guys go? Are they going to get behind Donald Trump or are they going to stay quiet? Are they going to actually do something? And the other side, Hillary Clinton lost Indiana, but she might get more delegates because of the super delegates. How does that work? So Bernie wins the vote and Hillary gets more delegates. That's just how that is. The Democrats and the Republicans make up their own rules. Nobody ever knows them because it never matters. Well, now we have a couple of close races, and everybody had to look in the weeds and say, okay, how does all this work? And you don't like watching the sausage being made. I mean, the Democratic primary voters are sending a message saying we don't really necessarily, in all due respect, think Hillary Clinton's our woman, our person. We like Bernie. The crowds Bernie Sanders is drawing second only to Trump and maybe beats Trump in some. I mean, it's just remarkable what this 74-year-old independent socialist has been able to do. I don't think there's any chance he'll ever have a shot. I think it would be formidable if Hillary Clinton reached out and talked Bernie into being on the ticket. I think that would be a problem for the Republicans because Bernie has that energy in the millenniums. They would come and vote for Bernie because Bernie would be there. I don't know otherwise. And I don't know if Bernie would be on the ticket because his movement is based on her taking money from Wall Street and her being in the establishment. So it'd be kind of a funky pairing there. But it'd be interesting if it happens. I think that's a tough ticket if it's Clinton-Sanders. I really do. And then I don't know who Donald Trump picks. There's got to be a dozen or more that have been thrown out there, including John Kasich and Marco Rubio and Newt Gingrich and Governor Martinez in New Mexico and Governor Haley in South Carolina. Would you pick a woman? You pick a minority? You got to figure out how it balances, and I think Donald Trump puts a lot of states in play that aren't normal states for Republicans. I think Michigan will be in play. I think Pennsylvania will be in play. It always seems to come down to Florida, Ohio, and I think all that mold will be broken with this candidate because Donald Trump will draw more Democrats, 20 plus, I think, and Mitt Romney had 6 last time. Cheryl Coson, she is an anchor on Fox Business Network and Fox News Channel financial contributor. Her book is titled The Comeback, How Today's Moms Re-Enter the Workplace Successfully. Cheryl, how are you?
Good morning. How are you? You sound more awake than I am today. I'm very impressed.
Well, congratulations on all you are doing and all you have done. Tell me about why did you write this book?
Well, you know, it's a crazy story. I don't know if you've seen my segments on Fox and Friends, Getting You Hired on the Job Hunt, but I've been doing them for several years. And I was sitting with Elizabeth Hasselbeck one day on the couch in a commercial break, and she said, you know, Cheryl, I've got all these amazing women that I know, friends that are, you know, smart, talented, and they're trying to get back into the workforce after having kids, and they're really struggling. And I don't understand it. And I said, well, maybe there's a story there. So I started to do some research on it, and at the same time I was talking to a publisher about doing a book based on getting people, you know, jobs and good jobs. And it just fit. I knew that it was the right topic because, you know, we give a lot of lip service to, you know, equal pay. We get a lot of lip service to let's get diversity in the workplace, but it's not happening as fast as it really should be. So I thought it was a good topic to take on.
And did you enjoy the process?
I really did. I have to tell you, these women were amazing to me. I mean, I thought I was doing pretty good. You know, I'm living in New York. I'm working at Fox News. You know, yay me. These women, and I interviewed real women. I mean, like, I wanted real stories. I didn't want celebrities. I didn't want CEOs. I wanted real people. And these women, the things that they've had to go through, the choices they've had to make, a lot of them didn't want to go back to work. They didn't plan to, but, you know, things in their lives happened where they had no choice. And just to hear their stories was just so inspirational to me. I'm so grateful to them for giving me, you know, their time and sharing their sometimes very personal and painful stories with me for the book.
That's so cool. The Comeback, How Today's Moms Re-Enter the Workplace Successfully, available everywhere. Cheryl Coson, C-A-S-O-N-E. Cheryl Coson, she's a anchor on Fox Business. Check her out. She does a great job. She's also a financial contributor on Fox News. Why do I not trust the jobs numbers? I just don't, Cheryl.
I don't either.
Okay,
you're smart.
You're
right enough to
I don't feel a 4.9. I don't feel that at all out here.
No, we've created jobs, sure, but they're part-time. They're freelance. The underemployment number, that's the real story, and that's the high number. I mean, you've got more people that are continuing to look for jobs or looking to move up in their careers, and they can't. I mean, I was just looking at this survey last week it was a survey done by USA Today, and it looked at worker satisfaction in general, and only 22% of those surveys said that they felt good about their prospects to actually move up and, you know, to get a promotion, to maybe get a pay raise. So we're creating a lot of, you know, low-paying jobs, but we're just not making the right kind of jobs. It's really unfortunate.
Cheryl Coson, The Comeback, How Today's Moms Re-Enter the Workplace Successfully. And Cheryl, I just got this in. You've been ranked the #1 flight attendant in the history of Southwest Airlines. Congratulations.
Oh, really? Well, lucky me.
All right. I mean, here's a woman who wants to see the world. But what I was confused about is you went to Southwest Airlines, but they don't fly internationally. How did you get to New Zealand?
Well, okay, let me tell you this. The job market was very tight when I got out of college. It was, you know, it was bad. And so the only airlines hiring were Alaska and Southwest. But you get passes on other airlines. So if you're a flight attendant for one, you can fly for $200 or $50 to like Africa or New Zealand or Australia. You know, 21 years old, of course I did it. You know, I studied broadcasting and communications, but I wanted to see things before I really, you know, started to work in my trade and my craft. And I eventually did go into television and broadcasting. But it was great. I loved it. And Southwest is a good airline. It's a good company.
Oh, I love Southwest. Is so cool. And what a smart thing to get to see the world in that way. Because, boy, I thought about going out to Willard and being a baggage handler so my family could fly on American for free.
Yeah, why not?
Come on, man. Anyway, you've done a great job with what you're doing. Do you love living in New York City, or you miss Phoenix? Where would you prefer?
Oh, no, I do miss Phoenix, especially when it's raining and cold in May. in New York City.
Yeah.
But I mean, but no, I love what I do. I love Fox, and it's it's an exciting time. And I mean, there's not going on right now in the news, so I can't say that I'm bored whatsoever with what I'm doing professionally.
Well,
last night blew me away.
Yeah, really surprising. I thought with Ted Cruz getting out, I didn't see that coming. I was shocked.
No, none of you think you didn't. We didn't either.
When I got my Fox alert on my phone, I said that, and people said, Ted Cruz got out? Really? I mean, it really was a surprising development. There's no question. All right, Cheryl, great meeting you. Keep up your fine work on Fox Business and on Fox News, and I hope your book is a bestseller.
Thank you. Well, if you've got a mom, Mother's Day is coming up, but this book is really for moms. So if you've got one that needs some support and some love, and that's the book is for them for sure.
It'll really inspire, I'm sure. Cheryl Coson on the Bricks Wood-Fired Pizza phone line. Thanks for joining me.
Thanks. Have a great morning.
Cheryl Coson, Casone. The book is titled The Comeback: How Today's Moms Re-Enter the Workplace Successfully.
I like it.
Hear a lot of stories and get inspired about what these other women have done. ESPN and Sunny, it is 8:45. We check our morning sports now.
Okay.
With Diane Ducey on the screen at ESPNCU.com to watch us live.
Very good. Illinois beat Missouri yesterday 6-4, and it's May the 4th be with you day. If you want to go in costume to Illinois' Diamond today to check out the 3:30 start against SIU on Star Wars Day. Illinois softball also in action against Indiana State at 5. They need a few more wins to be NCAA tournament possibilities.
They're going to have to beat Maryland at Maryland.
That's right.
They're going to have to make the tournament. You got to be in the top 8, top 6?
That's right.
Anyway,
so we're looking for a lot of wins from that softball team, and they can do it. Phillies over the St. Louis Cardinals yesterday, 1-0. Your Redbird recap brought to you by Kurt Lenschow, State Farm Insurance, Home Life, and Auto 352-1411 or KurtLenschow.com.
This is the Redbird Report.
Monday night at Busch Stadium, the Cardinals wrapped out 14 hits. They hit 5 home runs and beat the Phillies 10-3. But last night, the good pitching shut down the powerful hitting. Aaron Nola, a 22-year-old right-hander, started for the 6th time this season. He two-hit the Cardinals with 1 walk and 7 strikeouts over 7 innings. Hector Neris struck out the side in the 8th, and Jenmar Gomez, the former Cleveland Indian and Pittsburgh Pirate, gave up a single to Stephen Piscotty, but finished the ball game for his 9th save. 1-0 Phillies, thanks to a 6th-inning clout by their first baseman, Ryan Howard.
Here's a home run. It is Mr. Howard, and he makes it 1-0. That home run for Howard is his 22nd lifetime against Cardinal pitching, and he makes it 1-0. There wasn't any doubt about that thing.
The win to Nola, the loss to Michael Wacha. Tonight, Mike Leake goes for his first win, and we're on the air at 6:20. 1-0 Philadelphia last night. I'm John Rooney.
Cubs win over Pittsburgh. That final was 7-1, 11:35 first pitch. It's a day game today. Heard on Sunny 95.3. Jake Arrieta, 6-0 start. Some highlights from yesterday.
Arrieta lines a base hit to center. 1 run is in. Everyone moves up 90. Cubs lead 2-0. Now the 3-2. Line towards center base hit. This is going to get another run in. Here comes Soler to score. Bryant racing to third. Rizzo to second. It's a double. Cubs lead 6-0. Here's a bouncer back to the mound. This ball game is over. The toss to first in time. Cubs win by a score of 7-1.
Chicago White Sox also win 4-1 over Boston. They've got another game tonight. 8:10 is the start. On ice last night, St. Louis Blues beat Dallas Stars. That final was 6-1. St. Louis on top of that series 2-1. 2-0 is the Golden State Warriors lead over Portland after beating them yesterday 110-99. Mm-hmm. Congratulations, Illinois tennis, hosting the NCAA tournament. That first round on Friday the 13th against Western Michigan will begin at 5.
Let me check your weather. That'll be next. Okay, Mr. Habib. Habib?
Hi, I'm Habib, CEO of BPC, and this is your Motivational Minute. John Maxwell, the internationally admired guru of leadership, wrote that we should give people the AAA treatment, that people feel much better when you give them attention, affirmation, and appreciation. He quotes this: "A gossip is one who talks to you about other people. A bore is one who talks to you about himself, and a brilliant conversationalist is one who talks to you about yourself." John Maxwell has been an inspiration for me for several decades. He has written many best-selling books about leadership. Everyone who reads his books or conferences has been motivated and energized. That's why I'm hosting his Live to Lead event here in Champaign at the Virginia Theater in October. Tickets are on sale, so go get them while early bird pricing is in effect. You can buy the tickets online at the Virginia's website or by calling their ticket office at 217-356-9063. I'm Habib, looking forward to joining you and getting inspired and motivated by one of the world's best motivators, John Maxwell.
Classic and late model custom cars, stock cars, trucks, and other vehicles will be on display at the 17th Annual Parkland Motorsports Car Show, Saturday, May 7th at the M Parking Lots at Parkland College. Free to the public, featuring music, food, and family activities from noon till 4. The Parkland Applied Technology, home of Parkland College's automotive, collision repair, and industrial technology programs, opens to the public with faculty and staff on hand to discuss career options in technology fields for prospective students. Parkland Motorsports Car Show, sponsored by the Automotive Students Parkland Motorsports Club. Parkland Motorsports Car Show, May 7th from noon to 4.
Loan is a 15-year fixed-rate loan with a 1-0 lender paid buyout. Reduced payment valid only during the first 12 months. The monthly payment during the first 12 months of your loan is based on a rate that is 1% lower than your interest rate for this loan program. Not all applicants will qualify. Rates and terms subject to change. Illinois Residential Mortgage Licensee, 14511 Myford Road, Suite 100, Tustin, California, 92780. NMLS 6606, Equal Housing Lender.
Introducing a 15-year fixed-rate loan with a fixed payment rate in year one at only 1.99%. I'm Rick Arviello, CEO of New American Funding, and I'm proud to announce a 15-year fixed-rate mortgage at only 2.99% interest rate, 2.91 APR, with the first full year's payment at only 1.99% fixed payment rate. Pay off your loan in 15 years and save tens of thousands of dollars in unnecessary mortgage payments. 1.99% fixed payment rate in year one and 2.99% fixed for the remaining term, 2.91% APR for a purchase or refinance.
Call New American Funding today at 800-963-4933. That's 800-963-4933. Or visit newamericanfunding.com today.
The sounds of spring and the smell of flowers in the air. They all add up to Spring Green, America's neighborhood lawn care team. That lush green lawnscape is a result of a reputation earned through consistent performance. They become your favorite through quality service and professionalism. Spring Green will service and maintain your lawnscape with seeding, aeration, fertilizing, weed reduction, disease, and insect control. Now the ease and trouble-free convenience of Spring Green's professional lawn care's full program is yours at savings of 20% for new customers. It's backed by their guarantee of satisfaction. Over 32 years of satisfied customers reflect their commitment to Champaign-Urbana and the Mattoon-Charleston area. Call Spring Green at 217-359-2111 or online at spring-green.com at 217-359-2111.
It's me again, your home air conditioner. You know, the guy that keeps your whole house comfortable. That guy. Well, that's all about to end. I just don't seem to be able to keep my cool like I used to. How about a replacement here?
At Chief Bauer Service Experts, get up to $2,300 off a qualifying complete home comfort system upgrade and save up to 50% on your energy bills. For expert service guaranteed, call 866-EXPERTS or visit chiefbauer.com.
Here's your weather now for the next 3 days from the National Weather Service on ESPN 93.5. Sunny, 95.3.
Slight chance for a scattered shower to pop up on our radar. Today's high 59, down to around 40 tonight. Northwesterly breezes up to 23 miles per hour. Partly cloudy tomorrow with a high 66, low 43. Mostly sunny on Friday, high 76, low 56. The weekend up to near 80 on Saturday, 72 the high on Sunday. But there is a shot at some showers. We're currently at 55, ESPN 93.5 and Sunny 95.3.
And this portion of our show brought to you by Honda BMW Champaign. For new and used vehicles, stop by Honda BMW Champaign. Corner of Neal and Burwash Savoy. Visit online at drivechampaign.com. You will not hear a lot about the new book, Clinton Cash. All about how the Clintons used foreign governments and various other entities to become very rich. Imagine if it would have been titled Bush Cash in 2004. Had there been a story about somebody at the highest level getting some money from governments and then maybe with policy paying them back. Or Trump Cash. It'd be everywhere. Oh, they're lying. They're taking money. They're going to be compromised because they... Clinton Cash doesn't have the legs. Fox covers it, but you're not going to see it on CNN or MSNBC or CBS or NBC or ABC. That would not be good. But if you follow the trail of money, there's a movie coming out. It'll debut in Cannes or Cannes over in France. And it's Clinton Cash. So it'll be there, but it just isn't going to get the legs because that would hurt her. And they don't want to do that. And I say they, the mainstream folks that have a vested interest in a Democratic president. Anyway, that's out this morning, and it's like, okay. Just imagine flipping it, putting Bush or Trump in cash in that title, and it'd be a feeding frenzy.
I still can't believe Cruz bowed out.
Ted Cruz is out. Will he jump on and support the Donald? That'll be very interesting to watch these developments. We're back tomorrow. Warren Honeycutt, Sugar Buster honorary chair tomorrow. We talk sugar bustings at 7:35.
Right.
Thank you, Diane.
Enjoy the day.
That is Diane Ducey. I am Stevie Jay. Thank you for listening, and have a great Wednesday.
Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza in Champaign isn't your typical pizza joint. Their dough is made fresh daily, only with the best ingredients, sauce, and cheese. Stop into Brick's for their daily lunch special. A half pizza with your choice of salad or soup for just $7.95. With gluten-free and vegan options, Brick's has pizzas to satisfy anyone's taste buds. Brick's also has hot and made-to-order sandwiches along with freshly made salads and pastas. For dinner, make it Brick's Wood-Fired Pizza at the corner of Neal and Devonshire in Champaign.
The time for new flooring is May, during the National Flooring Extravaganza going on now at Flooring Surfaces. Find savings in every department, like Legends Porcelain Tile is just 99 cents, Monte Carlo Beige with a flagstone texture, an incredible deal at 45 cents per square foot. Porcelain Tile wood planks, the look of hardwood with the durability of tile, starting at $209 per square foot. 1 million square feet of flooring in stock, and during the National Flooring Extravaganza, it's all on sale. Make Flooring Surfaces your new source for carpet, featuring Pure Soft cashmere carpeting, soft, stylish, and in stock from $1.89 per square foot. And Sequoia, made from natural wool, an incredible value at $3.29 per square foot. Order a premium Stainmaster carpet during the month of May, and Flooring Surfaces will upgrade you to Stainmaster carpet cushion with moisture barrier and odor protection for free. The National Flooring Extravaganza is going on now at Flooring Surfaces. Take Market Street North to Mercury Drive in Champaign, or call today at 398-1990.
Your local independent Pekin Insurance agent is part of your hometown. They're your friends and neighbors. They know you and your community. So when it comes to the right insurance coverage at the right price, you'll want to talk with the folks you can trust. Ask your local Pekin Insurance agent about the affordable insurance coverage for your car, your home, your business, and your family. They'll help you protect what matters most. And you can always count on beyond the expected service and coverage from Pekin Insurance. To find an agent near you, visit www.pekininsurance.com.
Mother's Day is Sunday, so light up your mother's heart with a beautiful Mother's Day floral arrangement from the Blossom Basket Florist. Check out the exclusive Mother's Day designs online at blossombasket.com. Have flowers delivered Monday through Thursday of Mother's Day week and receive a free dozen roses in July. Wow, free roses! Flowers are guaranteed to put a smile on her face, from simple to simply magnificent. The Blossom Basket Florist in Urbana at 1002 North Cunningham Avenue, and in Champaign at the Village at the Crossing, corner of Windsor and Duncan Roads.
Hi, I'm Troy Lands from Lands Heating, Cooling, and Plumbing, your Trane comfort specialist. Right now is a great time to buy a new Trane heating and cooling system from Lands. For a limited time only, we're offering 0% interest until January 2021. That's no interest with equal payments and approved credit for 5 years on any qualifying Trane system. Or, here's another way you can save on a new Trane heating and cooling system from Lands. Trade in your old system. For a limited time, you can get a $1,000 trade-in allowance on qualifying Trane equipment. So pick your best deal. No interest for 5 years or a $1,000 trade-in allowance. Call 1-800-REPAIR or find us online at landsinc.com. And remember, it's hard to stop a train. I'm Troy Lands, and you can count on my company because you can count on me.
See Lands for program details. Call 888-653-0051 for details about credit costs and terms. Regular APR is 28.99% for newly opened accounts. APR may vary. Subject to credit approval. Offer expires June 15, 2016.
Hey, it's Stevie Jay. Have the roof your home deserves. For your next roofing project, why don't you go with Roof Doctors, a locally owned and family-operated business for over 25 years. They use superior materials. They're a certified shingle contractor, so they can offer a 50-year non-prorated full system warranty, and they won't loan your work out to subcontractors. Hey, Roof Doctors has worked on my home, and the results are fantastic. But don't just take it from me. With an A-plus rating from the Better Business Bureau, Roof Doctors has plenty of satisfied customers. Get a free quote at roofdoctorsco.com.
Loan is a 15-year fixed-rate loan with a 1-0 lender-paid buyout. Reduced payment valid only during the first 12 months. Monthly payment during the first 12 months of your loan is based on a rate that is 1% lower than your interest rate for this loan program. Not all applicants will qualify. Rates and terms subject to change. Illinois Residential Mortgage Licensee. 14511 Myford Road, Suite 100, Tustin, California 92780. NMLS 6606 Equal Housing Lender.
Introducing a 15-year fixed-rate loan with a fixed payment rate in year one at only 1.99%. I'm Rick Arviello, CEO of New American Funding, and I'm proud to announce a 15-year fixed-rate mortgage at only 2.99% interest rate, 2.91 APR, with the first full year's payment at only 1.99% fixed payment rate. Pay off your loan in 15 years and save tens of thousands of dollars in unnecessary mortgage payments. 1.99% fixed payment rate in year one and 2.99% fixed for the remaining term, 2.91% APR for a purchase or refinance.
Call New American Funding today at 800-963-4933. That's 800-963-4933. Or visit newamericanfunding.com today.
Live from the Habib BPC Studios, this is WSJK Tuscola, Champaign-Urbana, your home for the St. Louis Cardinals.
ESPN Radio Sports Center.
Good morning, I'm Bob Picozzi. It was the